Hi there, today let's discuss modern controls in PowerApps. So PowerApps recently launched a new feature that is modern controls in Canvas application. So let's see using these features how it can improve our application performance and be able to deliver better results to the clients. As you can see on my screen, I have consolidated all the modern controls in one screen. So let's discuss and take a use of it one by one. So before we proceed with the modern controls, we need to know three key features of these modern controls. The first thing is these modern controls are built on the Microsoft's own Fluent design system. Okay, and the second is these controls are built in to perform faster. The third one is they have accessible design system, that is if we change the PowerApp theme, it also gonna affect the control themes as well. So the themes will change the control stylings, right? So let's discuss the first modern control, that is batch. So as you can see, this batch has a property that is content. So if I have had a content over here, so it's gonna display me as a batch, right? That's same as the Microsoft, it's getting displayed right now. And it has very other control, that is appearance. As we can see, I can make it as filled, that is it's filled with color. Now if I select a ghost, there will not be any color for this particular control. And outline, that means it will be just an outline, right? And the last thing is tint, that is very light shade of gray, like this. It's a batch, right? Moving to the next control, that is button control. So compared to the earlier control, this button will also by default have an on select property where we can write our logics, and apart from that it has a flexible UI. That's as you can see, there is a primary selected as type here. If I select it as secondary, it will take a secondary design of the button, whatever we describe, right? So this is a very good feature which has come up in a button as per the UI. Let's move to the third control, that is info button. So as you can see, info button control has an icon, and if you select this icon, it will show us a tooltip that it says, PowerApp has launched an amazing modern control feature, right? So I have added this content over here. Let's see the property of this particular control. So in the content, I have added my content, and if you see there's icon size here, we can describe the icon size, that's small, medium and large based on our needs. Okay, moving to the next control, that is checkbox control, right? So in this checkbox control, if you can see, there's a property here that says checked, and if we turn it on, the checkbox will be checked, and we can turn it off. And the label here will be having our text which needs to be displayed in front of our checkbox. Okay, and the very next control is date picker, right? So let's see what's new in this date picker control. So as you can see, this date picker control also have a monthly and yearly view here separately, so that now it will be easier for us to select, like if you want to go to February, Jan or December, we can easily go faster, navigate faster and select our desired date, right? And let's see few of the properties in date picker. That is display mode, we can change it as disabled or it's for only view, right? And we can mark it as required or not required based on our needs, right? And let's come to the next feature, that is link text. And before we see the control, let's go to the properties of it. I have described my text and with my URL here, which is a new feature, and we don't have such control in our legacy controls which we are using, right? So I'm going to click on this, and it is opening in a new tab and opening my make.powerapps.com, right? Yeah, now let's come to the next new feature, that is progress bar, which is not present in our legacy controls. So as you can see, progress bar, we can adjust its thickness, that is medium or large based on our needs, right? as you can see, it has changed to medium, and I am making it back to large. And there's a shape property here that will change the shape of this progress bar to rounded or square as per the needs. And if you can see, there's an intermediate. That means if I turn this on, that means indeterminate, right? It doesn't know, so it will keep just progressing by itself, right? So let's see very next property of this, that is color, right? We can set a color saying success, it will turn to green, and warning or error, right? So let's move to the next control, that is radio button. So as you can see, I have given a set of item property here, and I can select the controls as per my requirement, right? So let's go to the next control, that is spinner control, which is not present in the legacy controls. This is also a new feature. So this will give you a spinner icon like this, and it has a few properties here, that is label position. We can mention when it has to appear, that before, after, wherever, as per our needs, and spinner size we can also describe, right? Now I've selected from medium to extra large, it has increased. Moving to the very next control, that is tab disk control, and it's very helpful and useful, which is not there in the legacy controls as well. So as you can see, let's see in the play mode first. So I can shift into different tabs, right? Tab A, tab B, and tab C, and I can also align this as vertically, as you can see here, right? So this tab control does have a property to make it visible as horizontal or vertical based on alignment, and we can, this is the size of the tabs. We can change the controls and tab size, right, based on our needs. I'm changing back to medium. Okay, and this is our label control, which we already have in our legacy, and the enhancement over here is the font size. We have multiple font sizes here. Based on that, we can select any, and yeah. Next, moving to the next and last modern feature control, that is text input, right? So if you can see, there is a slight change here. We can select a mode over here, that is single line, multi-line, based on our needs, and it will set a focus whenever you're typing like this. That will give you a better UI, right? Right. Well, I hope you guys have gained some knowledge about the modern controls and plan to use it in your environment, right? So I'm gonna show you how you can enable this control in your applications, right? So let's see. If you can see, in the toolbar on the top, there's 3 dots here. You can go to the settings from here, right? So after you going to the settings, go to the upcoming feature, and in the preview, scroll to the last of it, and here you can see try out the modern controls, and you have to turn this on. When you turn this setting on, then you'll be able to see all the modern controls in your insert menu, right? At the bottom of it, you can see there are modern controls have been will be added under the mixed reality tab, and you can expand it and use the modern controls as per your needs. Okay, well, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please do like it and subscribe. Thank you.